It is Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. We have a group of junior high students from Indiana Junior High School joining us this morning. Their principal, Dr. Michael Minnick, is with them as well. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
All members of Student Council, I presume?
Yep.
All right. Well, it's good to meet you all, and I see that you have your scripts in front of you. Now, this mic, we need to get a little bit closer to that and get out your big girl voice for this, okay? So that we have enough volume out of you. But our conversation this morning is brought to you by Marcus and Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. So, who goes first? You do.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Catherine Aiken, and happy 2023.
Wow.
The junior high is starting the year off with some amazing resolutions and bringing back some oldies.
Sydney Adamski started the Unity Week survey, and she is still on a roll. A survey was sent out as part of a Unity Week back in October. Based on results, an action plan has been formed and is currently being implemented. The action plan can be seen by visiting the video from the second bullying PBIS lesson. The survey will be sent out again with slight tweaks. Get more information on how bullying affects our students and what can be done to combat the bullying.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that Sydney is very passionate about and would like to help any way possible. Her goals is to reduce and prevent bullying in Indiana Junior High School as much as possible. Stuco has talked about bringing back microwaves as a gift for the school. Students will be allowed to use the microwaves at lunch after watching the TikToks created in PBIS lesson.
Caden Gallo, Rachel Livermore, and Rylan Blystone have brought back the door decoration contest to get the whole school in the holiday spirit and to promote the dance. The prizes were penguin bookmarks and a craft for elementary. Students at the junior high got supplies to make friendship bracelets. The winners for 4th and 5th grade were 1st place Morrow, 2nd place Gizzy, and 3rd place Trout. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade winners were Brocious in 1st, 2nd was Weaver, and 3rd was Lockard. Winners were announced on Friday, December 16th, the day of the dance.
Julia Weber sent out a survey for all 6th graders in November with a 6th grade buddy system. So far, there have been meets during 5th period, the 6th graders' lunch. We play games, talk, and eat snacks. There has only been one meeting with the 6th graders so far, but another is coming up. Julia wanted 6th graders to have friends from different grades and have mentors who can guide them.
On the last day of school till winter break, the junior high students went back to their flex in the middle of the day after everyone's lunch. Students participated in many fun activities, including crafts, movies, snacks, sports, and parties, and more.
Finally, Family Consumer Science will be sharing what the IJHS is learning. Senses come alive in the Family Consumer Science classroom. Mrs. Maureen Brady, Mrs. Jenna Chaycott, Mrs. Amanda McAnulty teach Family Consumer Sciences with this strong focus on a project-based learning.
In 6th grade, students are completing a pencil case sewing project. This STEAM-based project incorporates fine motor skills, problem solving, and perseverance, along with basic sewing skills. Some 6th grade students are currently in the cooking lab, where they have learned about safety and sanitation, abbreviations and equivalencies, deep reading through a recipe, and basic cooking skills. Soon we will be wrapping up the quarter in 6th grade with the personal well-being unit. Students will focus on communication skills, positive relationships, and conflict management.
In 7th grade, students explore the kitchen classroom with a focus on nutrition and breakfast. Miss Brady's students are currently in the sewing lab, creating a drawstring bag. We will end the quarter with a personal well-being unit. Students will learn about Abraham Maslow and his hierarchy of needs. Next, they will pick a topic of research and teach it to the class. Some of the topics include stress management, time management, goal setting, screen time, and resilience.
In 8th grade, students are in the kitchen classroom learning about food safety, various cooking methods, and basic knife skills. This week, they seasoned pan-fried chicken to be used in chicken quesadillas, and also roasted chicken that will be used to make chicken noodle soup next week. Our 8th graders are also learning about finance, child development with Mrs. Chaycott.
The FCS department loves teaching skills that every student needs for life.
Wow, that's a very, very nicely done presentation by all of you. Now, how many of you have been here before and done this? Everyone but you? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's talk to you first since we haven't had the chance to yet. What's your name?
Claire Brewer,
And you're in what grade?
7.
You're in 7th grade. Is this your first year in student council?
It's my 2nd.
It's your 2nd year? What's 7th grade been like for you?
Pretty good so far. I've been liking my math class. I'm in advanced, so I've been getting pretty good grades in that.
Yeah, you're liking math class.
Yeah.
You're the only person that's ever said, no, I'm not. A lot of people tell me that they really enjoy math class, particularly at Indiana High. And there's some other school districts where math seems, I think River Valley, they really like math class there as well. So it takes good teachers, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So math class is big for you. What else?
Probably English because we read a lot in that class.
What have you been reading lately?
I got the new book series, The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to read that. But right now I'm reading a Twisted Tale series.
Twisted Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds scary.
Not really.
No.
It's like fantasies, but like mixed up.
Okay.
Not how they normally would end.
Oh, I get it. I get it. That's the twisted part of it.
Yes.
I get it. Are there clubs, activities that you like to take part in?
Not really.
No?
Mostly in student council. So.
Yeah, that takes up enough of your
Yeah.
time. Yeah, wonderful. All right, so let's re-meet some of our other students who have been here before. Let's start over here with you.
I'm Billy. Last time I was here, I was with the Turkey-thon.
Is that how long ago it was?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
They came here last month, and I was here in November.
So you have been here as a part of student council
Yes.
before? Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. So how's the school year going for you?
Pretty good.
Enjoying it?
Grades are all good. Yeah.
That's the important part, huh? As the winter comes along, you get to where we're soon going to be starting the 2nd semester. Has the 2nd semester started yet?
No, starts on the 19th. I'm
On
pretty
the
sure.
on the 19th, yeah. As you get toward the second half of this school year, I know teachers always have goals for you, but do you set goals for what you'd like to do in the second half of the year?
I mean, sometimes I do, but it's not really super long. It's just like take more notes, study harder, stuff like that.
You doing winter sports, winter clubs, or anything?
Yeah, I'm doing basketball and winter track.
Winter track. What do you run?
1600, 800, and 4x4.
Oh, you're a distance guy. Yeah, I like it. I like it. You're having fun? Mm-hmm. Terrific. Let's go back over here and reintroduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Catherine Aiken.
And you've been here before with student council, I remember. So tell me about you and what this school school year has been like for you since we last talked with you.
I really like Stuco about my school because I write the radio station every month and I bring new students every time.
You're the one who writes all this?
Yeah, and I ask like the people who have the events.
Yeah, to contribute to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's so well put together. I was wondering as you guys were doing that, if it takes a lot. I know it takes a lot of writing and organization. Does it take rehearsal
Yeah.
before you do this? You do rehearse before you come down?
Yeah.
Because you all do it so well, and it's just a really, really nicely done presentation. So about school, what about you for this next, however, what do we have left? 4 months left in the school year? What are some of the things that you want to do?
I'm gonna try out for the volleyball team, and I always do lacrosse. But I like math. I'm in her class,
Oh yeah,
and I'm excited for gym class because I was in like expo and computer concepts.
so you haven't had gym class late this year?
No, not yet.
No. Something you like to do, especially in gym class?
Dodgeball.
You got a good arm, or are you good at dodging?
I don't know. I like the competition.
You like the fact that it's competition. Well, that's perfectly good. Perfectly fine. Well, thank you all for coming down to visit with us. I'm going to ask Principal Minnick to come over to the microphone if he would for a second or so as well. You might have to pull that microphone up a little bit. We are indeed heading into the second half of the year already, aren't we?
Yes, we are. It's amazing how fast the year is going by. I remember it seems like just a short while ago we were looking forward to the holiday break, and now we're beyond it and into 2023. And like you said, setting goals for the second half of the year.
Yeah, it's like the sled starts to really go fast on that snow-covered hill right now.
It does. This is a time of year where we really dig in and we can make a lot of traction if we're intentional and strategic about how we're using time. Leading up to the holidays, I think that time goes so fast because there are so many interruptions between holiday breaks and in-service days. We have shortened weeks, but now we're heading into this period where we have a stretch of weeks and weeks where we can really make progress with student learning.
I've always wondered this because I know that from the student standpoint, it probably doesn't make as big of an impact, but from the teachers and an administrator standpoint, we talk about the drudgery that can get and the winter blahs and things of that nature. When you get to January and February, those are really hardworking months, and you have to do something that's going to make it fun and interesting for the kids. Otherwise, it becomes 5 days a week of really slamming away at it. And so you do that, don't you?
Yes. I think acknowledging that reality is the first step. That it can be a grind. So our student council, our teachers, we do things throughout the course of the year. We have assemblies, dances. We do PBIS recognition to try to spice things up and get kids excited about fun things. It's the small things too, day in and day out. We have a program now called Check In, Check Out. We just try to restore people's hope and energy and focus. I think it comes down to those personal connections and building relationships. Mm-hmm. Our goal is to have every single student have a go-to person that they know they can go to, somebody that they know cares about them, somebody that they have a connection with and build a relationship with is the pinnacle. That's the ideal. We want all students to feel cared for and valued. It actually warms my heart when I stand here off to the side and watch our students come in. They do such a wonderful job. They're just such good kids. I do believe that all of our kids are good kids, but not all kids feel good about coming into school. So we want to connect with those kids and help them feel a part of the community, help them feel worthy. And our teachers strive to do that with our check-in and check-out program to make connections so that they are aware of their grades, but they're also plugged into themselves and gauging or auditing the way they feel about school, the way they feel about their relationships. It's all such an important part of community, and knowing that all kids matter, all kids are worthy, and every single one of them, we want every single one of them to feel as though they are cared for. So when we face a time of year where it can be a grind and it's cold and dirty and a little slippery outside and dirty outside, those connections, I think, help warm everybody up, help everybody feel a sense of purpose, and most importantly, give the students a sense of empowerment to pursue their goals. So I do think that the special events that I initially led with are important. They make things fun for kids, but those day in and day out exercises are truly the most important aspect of getting through those tough wintry months.
Absolutely. And springtime's coming, so we hear. And boy, when they get that first couple of days where they're able to go outside, it's amazing.
For sure, for sure.
Well, thank you so much, all of you, for coming down to visit with us today. We appreciate so much our visits each month with the Indiana Junior High.
We really appreciate you too. Thank you, sir.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Fox News is coming up